everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's only week 1, but we've got the return of Adrian Peterson to his former stomping grounds as the Saints get set to battle the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the... ...15. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, Ingram. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the wideout in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Sherrills. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
Let's go. Play 90. Play 90.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. a second down run for Murray. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
3rd down now following the run. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Get ready. Way 90. Way 90. Hey.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Ready. You ready?
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Ingram again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Was a big one for Ted Ginn last week against his former team. Took the top off of him early, an 80-yard touchdown reception.
One thing about Ted Ginn, you know he can run. And that's going to be the last thing that goes in his game. He's just one of those elite track speed guys that can make those huge plays. Ended up a 4-catch, 115 yards, the touchdown you referenced. And that was his first touchdown, 11 career playoff appearances. And how much sweeter was it for him they did against his former team, the Carolina Panthers.
And now out comes Minnesota. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Yeah, nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go, Tiger!
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Ginn. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
It's brought in right side by Ginn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 15 yards through the air and a first down. Breeze hands to Ingram. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he's brought down after a good game. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Breeze now on 1st down. And Josh Hill has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
On 1st down, Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Play action now. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Line 90. Dagger.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trey Hendrickson The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Trying for White, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down, 8. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the offense lining up first and 10. Again, it's Murray. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
– 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. McKenna. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Get ready. Way 90. Way 90.
They go with Murray again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
Fielded about a yard deep, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Breeze to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Breeze going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
All right, keep me honest here, Brandon. So they decide not to run the football again. They had 2 shots to try and pick up the first down, probably fairly easily on the ground. Now it's fourth down.
And we'll see if those decisions come back to haunt them. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's Mark Ingram, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. It's Murray, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run the counter with Murray. And some room to work. Latavius Murray. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 38 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line hasn't get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And spins away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now Breeze on the bootleg. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. On the counter, Ingram pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. See if they stay on the ground for second down. A play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Breeze. And this is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On play action, now Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 34-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Now Breeze lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. On first down, Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. The Saints on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tyler Davison getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Let's go. Tiger.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Everson Griffin getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Return there, give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The man in motion is right. A toss to Murray. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bridgewater here to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And now it's second down. Defense showing blitz. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long for Bridgewater. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.